of the 2021 presidential elections here in the Gambia. It has been a long wait for all of us, as we have been saying from yesterday to now. Everybody has been concerned and wanting to know what is the outcome of the result. Despite there has been some reaction here and there, but all that we have been saying, we have to listen and wait for the announcement to come from the Independent Electoral Commission, that is the IEC. mbokk yi fu mu nekk nii lu ñoo dem ci IEC, gis ngeen chairman bi mu ngi noonu toog na léegi duñ def dara yóbbu leen foofu technico announce li nga xamante ne mooy results yi des ñu dem ci IEC.
Amen. So finally, we are concluding the process. And before doing that, we would like to first invite the chairman to deliver a short statement, and after which we will announce the 3 remaining constituencies in the West Coast region, being Kombo and Salimental. And once this is done, then the chairman and the returning officer of the presidential election on 4th December 2021 will declare the final results of this said election. So on that note, I would like to invite the chairman to deliver a short statement to the Gambian public and to the Gambian youth.
Good evening to you all. First of all, thank you for the support you've been giving this commission. And now we have concluded the process in declaring the results ready. I have to thank, first of all, the government for the support we have from them and the agencies. More especially, the staff of the IEC, commissioners, and all the staff of the both here and of the country. They have done a wonderful job, and this delay in declaring the results was caused because we want to make sure that the results are 100% correct, accepted by everybody. On that note, one more, we pray for a peaceful Gambia, progressive Gambia. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless us all.
Amen. Thank you, Chairman, for those words of wisdom. And then next, please go straight into the announcement by the chairman, and then that will be taken up by the GRTS reporter as well. Welcome, Chairman.
I, Raymond, returning officer of the presidential election of 4th December 2021, hereby announce the results from the Brikama South Constituency. It is now as follows. Barrow, NPP, 14,425, 14425. Dabo, UDP, 11,753, 11,753. Fall, Independent, 754, 754. Jami NUP, 296, 296. Mama Kande GDC, 6,020, 6020. Reva Karsala, Joy, 794, 794. There were 4 invalid votes. The results were witnessed and endorsed by Lamin Jaju, agent for NPP, Johnny Bukemus, agent for NPP. The results were witnessed and confirmed at the Eton House by Dr. Dembo Sabari, agent for LPP, Alkali F. Conte, agent for NPP, Alaji Mohamed Kurang, agent for Doi, and Jabuja, agent for Yo, videos. Signed Arumanjai.
Over now to the Brikama South constituency in the Brikama administrative area. The results are as follows. Adama Barrow, NPP, 14,425 votes. A&M Usainu Dabo, UDP, 11,753 votes. Esam Baifal, Independent, 754 votes. Abdullah Ibrahim Jame, NUP, 296 votes. Mama Kande, GDC, 6,020 votes. And Halifa Babakar Salah, PDIS, 794 votes. There were 4 invalid votes. The results were witnessed and endorsed by Lamin Jaju, agent for NPP, John F. Gomez, agent for NPP. The results were further witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Alkali F. Conte, agent for NPP, Alhaji Mamadi Kurang, agent for PDIS, Jabu Jo, agent for PDIS, signed by the chairman of the Independent Election Commission, Ali Mamanjai.
I, Ali Mamanjai, returning officer for the election of 4th December 2021, hereby announce the results from the Simon Constituency in the Brikama area as follows. Adama Barrow, NPP, 21,514, 21514. Adam Dabo, UDP, 18,289, 18289. Esam Baifal, Independent, 1,214, 1214. Abdullah Ibrahim Jami, NUP, 260, 260. Mama Kande, GDC, 4,162, 4162. Halifa Babakar Salah, Doi, 2,437, 2437. There were 15 invalid votes. This was addressed and endorsed by Lamin Jata, agent for NPP, Karamo Koli, agent for NPP. The results were witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Alkali F. Conte, agent for NPP, Alaji Mohamed Kurang, agent for Doi, Jabu Jo, agent for Doi, signed Arumanjai.
Results from the Sani Mentoring constituency in the Brikama administrative area are as follows. Adama Barrow, NPP, 21,514 votes. A&M Usainu Dabo, UDP, 18,289 votes. Esam Baifal, Independent, 1,214 votes. Abdullah Ibrahim Jame, NUP, 260 votes. Mama Kande, GDC, 4,162 votes. And Halifa Babakar Salah, PDIS, 2,437 votes. There were 15 invalid votes, and the results were witnessed and endorsed by Lamin Jata, agent for NPP, Karamo Koli, agent for NPP. The results were further witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Alkali F. Conte, agent for NPP, Alhaji Mamadi Kurang, agent for PDIS, and Jabu Jo, agent for PDIS, signed by Ali Momanjai, Chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission.
I, Raymond Jai, returning officer of the presidential election of 4 December 2021, hereby announce the results from the Combo East Constituency, the government area as follows. Barrow, NPP, 10,163, 10163. Dabo, UDP, 7,794, 7784. By far independent, 429, 429. Abdullah Ibrahim Jami, NUP, 228, 228. Amakande GDC, 4,538, 4538. And Haifa Karsala, Roy, 416, 416. They were followed by votes. This was witnessed and endorsed by Lamin Jata, agent of NPP, and Karamo Kuli, agent of NPP. The results were witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Alkali F. Conte, agent for NPP, Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Jebu York, agent for DOI, Alayi Kurang, agent for DOI. Signed Aluman Jai.
Moving on to the Congo East constituency in the Brikama administrative area. And the results from this area are as follows. Barrow, MPP, 10,163 votes. AM Usainu Dabo, UDP, 7,784 votes. SR Baifal, Independent, 429 votes. Abdullah Ibrahim Jame, NUP, 228 votes. Mama Kande, GDC, 4,538 votes. And Halifa Babakar Salah, PDIS, 416 votes. There were 4 invalid votes. The results were witnessed and endorsed by Lamin Jata, agent for NPP, Kankaramo Koli, agent for NPP. The results were witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Alkali F. Conte, agent for NPP, Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Jabujo, agent for PDIS, and Alhaji Mamadi Kurang, agent for PDIS, signed by Chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, Ali Mamanjai.
Now, the result of the final results. I, Elman Jai, zoning officer of the election of 4th December 2021, having received and announced the results of the counting votes from assembly officers across the 3 countries, those countries of the Gambia, in terms of representative of the Singapore protesting candidates, hereby wish to give the final results of the election as follows. Barrow, 457,519. 457,519 votes. AM Dabo, 238,253. 238,253. SR Baifal, 17,206. 17206. Abdullah Ibrahim Jami, 8,252 votes. 8252. Mama Kande, 105,902. 105,902. Abubakar Salah, 32,435. 32,435 votes. having received 457,519 votes in election, I hereby declare Adama Barrow duly elected to serve as President of the Republic of Gambia. The results were witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Alkali Banka Conte, agent for NPP, Alhaji Mamadi Kurang, agent for Doi, and Diabu Dia, agent for Doi. Signed, Adaman Jai.
Declaration of the final results of the 2021 presidential election. Adama Barrow, 457,519 votes. ANM Usainu Dabo, 238,253 votes. Esa Maifal, 17,206 votes. Abdullahi Ibrahim Jame, 8,252 votes. Mama Kende, 105,902 votes. 105,902 votes. Khalifa Babakar Salah, 32,435 votes. And having received 457,519 votes in the election, the chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, Aliu Mamanjai, declares Mr. Adama Barrow is duly elected to serve as President of the Republic of the Gambia. And the results were witnessed and confirmed at the election house by Dr. Demba Sabali, agent for NPP, Al-Khali Fanka Conte, agent for NPP, Al-Haji Mamadi Kurang, agent for PDIS, and Jabujo, agent for PDIS. And this is signed by the chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission, Aliu Mamanjai.
Okay, on that note, we thank you for your attention, and thank you so much. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you very much, viewers. Well, finally, we have get to the announcement of the final results of Gambia's 2021 presidential election. It has all been confirmed by the Independent Electoral Commission, and after announcing the 3 final constituencies which the NPP candidate have won, all of the 3, and eventually the IEC chairman did not waste time to go on and announce the final results. And according to him, as you heard, Adama Barrow, the NPP candidate, has been declared as the winner of the 2021 presidential elections here in the Gambia with 457,519 votes, followed by Usainu Dabo of the United Democratic Party with 238,552 votes, and then you have Mama Kande GDC 105,902 votes, 105,902 votes, and then PDIS, that's Khalifa Salah, has 32,435 votes, and then you have Asa Fall, the independent, can have 17,206 votes, and then of course Abdullah Ibrahim Jame, the National Unity Party candidate, has 8,252 votes. So that is the final announcement of the results. We have finally get to the final destination. Ibrahim, what did you make of the journey? It has been quite a very long, but eventually we have made it as a country.
Absolutely, and this is a very important moment, and then this is the end of the everything about the presidential election. Now celebrations will formally start, and this is like the president incumbent candidate Adama Barrow has now been given the green light to retain the presidency, and then all the other 5 opposition or contestants will have to now be behind the scene and then accept him as president, and then take other approaches to see how best to work with the presidency, because during the campaign we all remember that all of them had a good heart for the country. What they say is all about development. It's all about talking about the health sector, the education, talking about different section of development in this country, and then this made the voters be divided among them. Others gave their votes to President Adama Barrow. Others, went to the UDP candidate, lawyer Usainu Dabo, of course, filed, Jame, GDC, Kande, and PDOI Sala.
Okay.
These are all great men who, are going to work together now.
Indeed, I know celebrations have already started in the Gambia, especially within the Greater Banjul area. But just quickly, of course, looking at the results, many predicted it was going to be very tight, and surveys indicated that Barrow was going to win the election.
Yes.
NPP, eventually that happened. But with the results, almost 150,000 is the difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a surprise?
In fact, it is more than 219,000 difference between President Adama Barrow and the UDP. More than 200,000.
Wow.
This is a landslide victory, and I think it has been predicted by one survey to another, saying that the popularity of Barrow is so high and it has been vindicated in these presidential elections. So now this is the opportunity for the presidency to fulfill the promises that it delivers to the people, that made people trust to put their votes in the box of the president, and the work is expected to get started now.
Indeed, the work is expected to get started now, and we will look to probably say what is the way forward, what's next now for the Gambia, as we have also earlier heard from three of the candidates, I should say, reacted to the earlier results announced by the IEC. They rejected the result, but what would be next? What next is what we would now be focusing on. But let's go straight to the IEC and speak to our reporter, Mariama Cham, to finally round up things. It has been quite a very, very long moment for you, Mariama, and for all of us, I have to say. I think we have to try back. So before we get Mariama, press quickly also, looking at the two newcomers, what did you make of their performance all together? Essa Fall described himself as the best candidate when he declared his candidature. Abdullah Ibrahim Macham also coming to the first time. Essa have 17,206 all over the country. Abdullah has less than 10,000 votes, 8,252.
Yeah.
What do you make of this?
The ranking is not surprising, because after President Barrow, who came out first, automatically the next big political party, UDP, followed. Then you have the GDC, that was also a contestant in the 2021 presidential election, coming third. Then PDOIS for Halifa Sallah is fourth. Then Essa Fall, who is new entrant into the political landscape from the TRC to politics, is fifth. Then Abdullah is sixth. Abdullah, who is a civil servant.
All right, talking about Kande, he scored more votes than 2016 when he newly came. Adama Barrow, as the coalition candidate then, also in 2021, he scored more votes than 2016. What do you think also might have been the result?
Interesting arrangement there. But what happened between Kande and Barrow, nothing has changed in terms of ranking. Barrow remained first, even though in 2016 he was the coalition leader. Now, what one can say is the position of UDP as a major political party, which is no longer with Barrow, has assumed the position of former President Yahya Jammeh. APRC was second in the past presidential election, but Kande maintained the position third.
On a final note, before we leave, Halifa Sallah, who has been a doyen in Gambian politics, he have witnessed and lived a lot in Gambian politics, and he played a pivotal role in the 2016 presidential election. We all remember what happened, what his stance was during the impasse, and he had came out and faced Gambians and tell them that this is my last attempt to seek for public office. Eventually, he was calling for system change, but it appears the Gambians did not heed to the call, and he looks like he finished in the fourth, or is in the fourth position.
Position, yeah.
Yeah.
Honorable Halifa
With
Saleh
less than 50,000 votes
really,
in the entire country.
32,000
Yeah.
out of 900,000 votes,
Yeah.
electorates. But then if you minus the absentees,
Yeah.
then the statistics will be more interesting.
Indeed.
However, Halifa, who talks on about system change all the time, feels that he has delivered to his best for the country.
Yeah.
It was up to the population now to entrust him with the presidency, and then that was why he saw that last year, last presidential election, it was better for him to concentrate on the National Assembly, where he thought he can develop the system there. So he assumed now that the work has been done, and now it should have been the presidency. But Gambia is such that the crowd pulls people to political parties. So DOI is not a party that calls import or buy crowds. I'm not saying anyone buys it, but they go very civilizedly to communities to talk to them. The message getting people is more important than the ambience and the merrymaking. So hopefully Gambians don't get the message properly, or probably they feel that the contest should be among the major political parties that are pulling larger crowds. That is namely, NPP of President Barrow, and then UDP of Usainu Dawo.
We are going to, I say we are going to say goodbye finally, but one last question. What do you think the future holds now for Halifa Saleh? Of course, he said he is retiring from politics. Dabo, many thought this is his last chance. And do you agree to that? And what do you think would be the future also for Asa Fall, who ran as an independent candidate? Do you think he would now move on and form his own political party? Would Abdullahi also stay in politics? Now that they have tested the waters, they know what their power is in terms of politics, and probably have learned one or two things. What do you think would be the future for these people in our politics?
Because candidates like Honorable Halifa Saleh is a old-time veteran, and then together with lawyer Usainu Dawo, these people have reached the retirement age, but they still feel they have something to offer to the country, which is always appreciated by the followers and the work they do. And Halifa made it very clear in the last National Assembly election that that was his last National Assembly. So this was the last chance where he tried the presidency. However, like I said, because looking at the dreams of each of these politicians is so vibrant that it is the opportunity of the winning candidate now to incorporate them in the system, and then to do the system change under Barrow. So it should be open for that kind of negotiation, and then see they are all Gambians, loyal, to the nation, and they have something to offer. However, candidates like new entrants, Esa Fall is younger, and then Abdullahi Jame is also young. These people have tested, and then this is a good percentage that they score, particularly Fall. 17,000, thanks to his popularity with the TRC and his last minute campaign methodology, reaching out like an old political party, pulling crowds. So hopefully next presidential election he will be among the tops, if not the president.
All right, there's a lot more to talk in these elections. We will have to reflect the journey, where we started to this moment, but we wouldn't have the time because it has been a very long moment. Celebration have started, and we know there are some people who might be bitter right now with the results. In that regard, what word of message would you send out to our fellow Gambians? Yes, it was a competition, one have to be the winner at the end of the day, but Gambia remains as our country, and we need to maintain this peace and stability of this country, the smiling coast, and I think we have to keep ringing the bell and singing the song of peace in this country, no matter what happened, despite the IEC have now declared Adam Barrow as the winner of these elections.
So 3 candidates have already came out to test the validity of the laws, to say that they are not happy with the results, and they will see how best to come up with a measure to contest the results. So the Constitution of the Gambia provides for that. If you are not contented with the results, you can always look for remedy through the due process. The Supreme Court is there to interpret the cases like that, or to hear cases like that. So it's a file who is an independent candidate together with GDC Mama Kande and lawyer Usain Dawo have made this evening very clear that they are going to contest the election. So however, this doesn't call for alarm because it is a democratic dispensation where the fans and the supporters, voters will now stay home. The leaders will take care of the nitty-gritties about getting the results adopted. And then this is now the time. Let's see who will congratulate the president who have won, and he is president-elect Barrow. And then whoever congratulates him, that means you have no other issue to wait for, and the fans will be happy to join the winning team to celebrate. And then we return to the same Gambia that we are for the rest of the term in the 5 years.
Thank you so very much, Ibrahim Presba. Well, Gambia, we have got to the final destination. It has been, like I said, a long moment for all of us for the past 24 hours, 48 hours or 72 hours, if you like. It has been quite very, very interesting and eventful as well in the Gambia. Everybody was talking about elections and the results and all that, but eventually we have made it as a country, and we say thank you very much and congratulations to the Gambian people. We have done it as a country, and I think the whole world was watching the Gambia. And I think with what we have seen and expect, peace will continue to reign in the Gambia. mbokk yi jërë ngeen jëf ci ni ngeen ànd ak ñun depuis démba ba léegi lii lañ leen indiloon ci election coverage bu 2021 ñu gërëm leen bu baax a baax ci ni ngeen ànd ak Africa TV ci depuis ci campagne bi ak nomination bi yëpp ñu gërëm leen. léegi nag IEC matal nañ liggéey bi déclaré Adama Barrow moom moo win élection bi. lu ñoo tëjee rek mooy ñaax ñëpp ci jàmm bi nga xamante ne boobu lañ nañ ko maintain ngir yàlla ñu xam ne Gambia lañ am élection la woon jeex na, Gambia moo des te loolu rek moo am solo. ñu gërëm leen sant leen bu baax a baax ci safo bi ak kóolute bi. xam naa ne am na yu bari yu ñu mun a jàngat ci élection bi, waaye loolu after lay doon. waaye fu mu nekk ni coono bi bari na, celebration bi doon na, dinañ leen bàyyi ñu ngeen ànd ak celebration bi ak tamit yéen yi nga xamante ne Africa na leen ko indil. Well viewers, on that note, thank you very much, but also before we go we have to say a big thank you to Africa coverage team, our team at the IEC, and our roaming team that has been crisscrossing different parts of the country. We say thank you so very much for a job well done. Back in the studio, we have different, how would I say, teams that have been constantly ready for the work to deliver for the Gambian people, and we say thank you very much to my fellow presenters of this program, election coverage, but the technician also, we have to commend them for a job well done, the cameramen, everybody. Thank you so much, and this is what we have been waiting for. That's the announcement of the final results. Once again, congratulations to Gambia and Gambians. Until we meet again in another program here on Africa TV, we say thank you very much, and enjoy your whatever it is, your celebration, or you take heart as far as the elections are done in this year's election here in the Gambia. Bye-bye, see you.
Mobile lolo fanam beje Staji SM Staji SM bungo na jora ngol beje Staji SM Staji SM wanyo talu fanam beje Staji SM Staji SM mobile lolo fanam beje Staji SM Staji SM bungo na jora ngol beje Staji SM Study SM. AC generator, wolf on them biggie. Microwave, washing machine, wolf on them biggie. Frijol, ningas, Google, wolf on them biggie. Flat screen, all on them biggie, wolf on them biggie. Inchi soul, fason, wolf on them biggie. Blendal one in very kurango, wolf on them biggie. Ketulo biggie, kuramanu, wolf on them biggie. Rice cooker, kuramanu, wolf on them biggie. Payroll biggie, kuramanu, wolf on them biggie. Ceiling fan, stand fan, wolf on them biggie. The codal one is satellite, wolf on them biggie. SM, Study SM, mobile all fanam beje, Study SM, Study SM.
Samatol fana beje, ikabele wafi. Katadam fulal dal beje, ikabele wafi. Barela lutal beje, ikabele wafi. Montoro fason,